And now to officially open this ceremony, let me invite onto the stage the Minister of Equality of the Republic of Poland, Madam Katarzyna Kotula. Madam Minister, the floor is yours.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think I would like to start with saying that black is my happy color, okay? So that's the one thing. And then the second thing I just wrote down is that this evening should be called, for me at least, I won't be unfortunately staying long, I will be here for half an hour, dancing with the stars. I will be dancing with the stars tonight. Thank you so much for this great invitation for tonight's evening. As the first historic Polish Minister for Equality, I am so honored that on Europe Day and during the European Diversity Month, I can say a few words to you here in Poland, in Warsaw, at the beginning of such an important event. Thank you for taking up such an important topic as diversity in the workplace, because we know how many challenges we have when it comes to protecting our values based on diversity and inclusion. The times are rough and turbulent, and many of those values that we celebrate here tonight and take pride in are simply under attack. Discrimination and exclusion from time to time seem to be a new trend around different important powers of this world. I want to thank especially to the Open for Business report, thanks to which we know that Poland loses millions of euros a year due to discrimination against LGBTQI people. That's why social inclusion is an important economic drive, and we should remind this every time we have this opportunity. But let's also consider the other side of the coin. This year's research clearly shows that equality and diversity simply pay off, not only for the society, which is happier, feels safer, and is therefore more creative, more innovative and caring, but also for the business. We often say that equality will happen when we think strongly about it and find good people who want to implement it horizontally, and when each and every one of us feels responsible for it. Because the story of Poland, the story of human rights, the story of women's rights shows that you can lose what you have won, or you can lose what you have gained. But this is exactly why we need this stronger cooperation, which can be a resilience shield against those who come with the idea of combating equality and diversity. We must work together to find inclusive solutions, especially in the context of equality, to protect our diverse communities from exclusion now more than ever. We must meet, get to know each other, network, and support each other. And we must appreciate that we are united not only by the challenges that we face nowadays, but also by our shared history, experience, and diversity of our societies. I know that in both non-governmental organizations and in business, this cooperation is one of those tools of your work. I want to thank you for wanting to teach us, to teach the administration, for sharing your tools, such as research and reports, for having our back. And this is, I think, the most important, because we feel it. We mustn't forget to celebrate, because that has to be an important part of our work also. But at a time when, as I said, some of the greatest powers in the world, or some of the leaders of the greatest powers in the world, are swimming in the other direction, we must stay on this big ship that I call the Ark of Noah, to save what has been won, what has been gained, but also to push forward, because it's not only enough to fight what we want. And I know and I believe that those people that are here today from different countries are the icons, the role models that will guide us, that will lead the way. And me, myself, as a Polish Minister of Equality, can only assure you that we will listen to you, we will follow you, and we want also Poland to show that those changes that many people have been waiting for so many years are possible. And I promise you, if you invite me next year, and if I am the Minister of Equality, I will come here to celebrate, wearing some colorful dress, and I promise to dance if the same-sex partnership comes to life. Thank you.